When it comes to pruning trees, things that are really high up, one of the easiest ways to do it is to use a telescopic pole like this one. Various sizes available, a 3 metre, but this one extends to 4.9 metres, so you can get right up there into the canopy of the tree. Comes with various attachments. At the moment on here I've got the bypass pruner, which is geared as well so that you can get plenty of leverage on it and cut thick branches, and you can see it's operated by pulling this cord from the ground level, and it puts the blade up and cuts through the branch like that. There's also an anvil pruner that you can put on there as well, which is equally as good and will cut really thick branches. Or if you want to cut thicker branches, we can take this off and we can put a saw on there as well. So to extend it, it's really easy. We can just slacken it off, push the release lever, and it slides into position, and it can be locked in at various points there as a safety feature. And then I can extend the lower one as well. I don't need to go to 5 metres for where I'm going on this tree, but I'm going to extend it a little bit like that just to show you how it goes up. And then we lock everything into position. So it's then just simply a case of hooking the pruner over the branch that you want to cut. So I'm going to take the top out of this willow here. So I'm just going to hook that over there and then pull in the toggle which operates the cord and cuts through. Down she comes. And if I just show you there, that's the thickness of the stem that I've cut there with the bypass. It would have cut slightly thicker, so it's really good for cutting branches high up in the tree. Of course, you need to make sure that you aren't in the way when they fall down, and if in doubt, just wear a hard hat. But if you position yourself to the side, they usually fall out of the way. To change the head is very simple. We've got a couple of catchers there. First, this one at the side, which we release, and that just clips out of the way. And then this one here takes the head off as well. That just wiggles out. And then we just take off the clips here that hold the cord in position. As part of the expert range, there's a razor tooth saw there, and that simply slots into the hole there. It can only go in one way, and then we lock that firmly into position with the red clip. It's got a guard on there, saw guard, to protect you, because these are very, very sharp indeed. And it just simply clips off when you're ready to use it. Up to cut a branch off. It comes with these 2 sickle blades at the top and bottom. This one will undercut the branch so that it doesn't tear when it falls. This one will also cut at the top, but it's really handy if a branch should get snagged up in the tree. You can just hook that onto it and pull it out. And a little tip when you're using these, they cut on the downward stroke, so don't struggle pushing it up and down. Literally let it glide down through the branch, and it makes it very, very easy. And obviously position yourself in a position so that you're not going to be in the way when it falls. If in doubt, you know, wear a hard hat or something like that, but just generally stand well clear of it. If you don't want to use it on the long pole, you can take that off, and you can also use it on this small handle here like that. It fits exactly the same, clips into position, and that's just handy for when you just want to stand on the ground and take off a few branches that way. So really, really sharp and effective at cutting branches off the sides of trees. So I'm just going to swap this back over now, put it back onto the telescopic pole so I can go and take a couple of branches off a tree down the garden. I'm just going to cut a couple of branches off this birch here, just to open the canopy a little more and let a little light through. So it's just a case of getting into it. I want to be fairly close to the main trunk so I've not got a stump, and then just gently pull down like that. And there we have it, a lovely clean cut up there without having to get the ladders out. Another piece of really handy and useful equipment is this. This is the cut and hold. Very, very lightweight. You can reach quite high with this, but it's got this very clever cutter at the top. It's a little bypass snipper at the top there, which is very sharp, and you can cut branches reasonably thick with it, but it holds them at the same time so they don't drop to the ground. This is perfect if you're deadheading, you can't reach plants in the borders or just a little bit too high, then this is the perfect thing. And it literally, you just hold it up, cut the branch, and it holds it there, so you can drop that into your wheelbarrow or whatever you're using and then go and cut another one off. So really, really useful piece of equipment there that has lots and lots of uses around the garden. So whether you just want to reach that a little bit higher or you want to go right to the top of the tree, Darlac have got the tool for the job. For information on any of the products in the Darlac range, go to darlac.com.